Hi coders, for this video we are going to learn about nested if in Python. You heard it right, I called you coders, not viewers, because you have started with your coding skill, right? So you have started to code in Python, you have learned multiple ifs statements in last Python video. So now we are going to learn about nested if in Python. What do you mean by nested if? So we know if statements are used to check criteria, and if the criteria is satisfied, if it is true, then a certain set of statements are executed. Now nested if is a if within another if statement. The syntax goes like this: if a condition is met, if it is true, then you are going in and then checking another condition. So like this, if a if condition has to be checked within another if condition, then you call it as nested if. If nested within another if statement is called as nested if statement. Now, for example, let us do this program. We have to take a character input and display whether it is a vowel or not. So here you read the question again. Take a character input. So first of all, it should be a character, single character, and then we have one more task to do to check whether it is a vowel or not, right? So let us proceed with the example. Right? So here you have the program. You are taking a character input. C is equal to input, enter a character. So in this case, you are asking the user to input a character. We have just used input function. We have not used any casting, that is, we have not converted it to integer or string or anything. So you can give any number of input in this input statement. So how do we check whether it is a single character? In this, I'm going to tell you how to use an inbuilt function called len as well. So here you are checking if length of the character being input is 1. So what do you mean by length is 1? It is a single letter being typed. If the letter typed is more than one character, definitely the length will not be equal to 1, right? So first we are checking whether a single character is taken as input, and if that first criteria is satisfied, then you go in and then check if that character is in the vowel list, right? You know what are the vowels? A, E, I, O, U. Whether it is lowercase or uppercase, both are considered as vowel. So here this in operator is an additional advantage in Python. This is called membership operator. So if the value of this variable is present in this complete set, it will check whether it is present character by character in the given string. So you have enclosed within quotes, it's a string. So whether the character taken as input is present in the list of vowels. If it is present, then it is going to print this character is a vowel. Otherwise, it will print it is not a vowel. You can see the indentation followed under if statement. So the first if statement, only when it is true, it will come to this next if statement in the another level. So this here exhibits the nested if. A if statement is given within another if statement, right? So first of all, you are checking whether the character input is only one character. It's a single character input. If yes, then you are checking whether the character is in this list of vowels. So if it is in this list of vowel, then you print it is a vowel. You can check it like this using in operator, right? If C in A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U. So any of these letters, if this character is matching with any of these letters, then it prints it is a vowel. Otherwise, it prints not a vowel. Okay, what happens if I don't enter a single character input? If I give 2-3 characters in this input statement, is it possible? Yes, we can input multiple characters because we are not restricting the number of characters. We cannot restrict the number of characters when we take input using input statement. You can type as many characters as you want. And now in this case, if the character input is more than one character, then the length will be more than one. In that case, it will not enter this if. It will find a matching else. So which is the matching else for this? You can see this matches with this else, right? So this else statement is part of the first if statement. So now here you say more than one character is entered, right? So this prints this message and just comes out of the program. It will definitely not check whether it is a vowel or not. When will it check whether it is a vowel or not? Only when only one character is input, then it checks whether it is a vowel or not. Now let us execute this program and I'll show you the output, how it works. Entering a character A, it is a vowel. Going to enter more than one character. More than one character entered. So do you understand? I'll tell you in these three cases. First we entered a Q, right? So with this program I'll tell you. Now in this input statement we entered a Q. So C will be assigned as Q. So what is length of C? So only one character entered. So length of C is 1. So if C, what is C? That Q is present in this list. Is Q present in this list? No. So it goes to the else part and prints Q is not a vowel. Okay. Now what is the second example? We have entered an A. So in this variable C, A will be stored, right? Now what is length of C? That is only A is entered. So length is 1. How many characters? Length gives you how many characters are entered. So now this length give you 1 because only A is entered. Now is A is present in this list? See, whenever I say C, it is a variable and it will have the value A in it. So when I am comparing, if C is in this list, it internally compares the value inside. It's like a box, okay? It's holding the value A. So now if A is there in this list, yes, it's present because you have it here, right? A is there. Any one letter, if it matches, then it is okay. Then you are printing A is a vowel. Got it? Now the third example, we just like that entered WER, right? That is also a string, right? It takes that input, it accepts the input. But what is length? WER. Length gives you number of characters entered. So WER is entered in C. So length is 3. Is 3 is equal to 1? No. So it finds the matching else and it prints more than one character entered and just comes out. Got it? So let me execute the program once again. So in this input, you can give any character. It can be a number, it can be a symbol, but we are expecting a single character input. So it says more than one character entered. And if the vowel is lowercase or uppercase, in both ways it works. Now I'm going to give capital I, right? Capital I, is it a vowel? Yes, it is a vowel. Hope you understood. So if I is present in this list of characters, yes, I is here, right? So once it is present, it says it is a vowel and then it comes out. So again, I'll tell you, nested if is nothing but a if statement given within another if statement. Okay. So, and you have to indent it properly as how it comes. That is 4 tab spaces from the beginning. So nested if is a if condition given within another if condition. If the first condition is true, then it enters the second if condition and then continues doing the program. Hope you understood nested if statements. Bye for this video. Bye bye.